Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Becky, and today we're going to be working on some cards, and we're going to have some card kits from Close to My Heart. Now the kits in the month of August are buy one get one 35% off, so I did take advantage of that. I got 2 card kits because, as I mentioned before, I do want to send out more cards. You know, I just think it's a really nice gesture. Let me show you this one first. It's Grateful for You. It's a Workshops Your Way Grateful for You card kit. And this is using that Sweet Girl line. Remember when I used that, the Workshops Your Way for some 12 by 12 pages and double pages? This is gonna kind of be that same paper. So it comes with a stamp. It says, "Thank goodness for a friend like you. You're appreciated and thank you." And I always need thank you cards because people are just, you know, super cool and super nice, and they need to know they're appreciated. It comes with some cards and some envelopes. I believe this is enough to make 6 cards each of 2 designs. So I'm going to make 1 of each with you, and then the other 5 I will make on my own. I'll either make them before or after. I haven't decided. But the kits come with the printout. Now you can also download these and print them out yourself, but the kits do come with these printed out already. They have all the cutting instructions on them, and then it shows you also where you need to stamp. So that's pretty cool. And then you can keep these for the future as card sketches. So that's really cool. I like that. Anyways, you can print them out yourself, but they print them out on a really nice paper. So it doesn't hurt to get the kit when you get this really great printout. This one comes with some gold thread. It's gold embroidery thread. And then I have 2 pieces of the Sweet Girl paper. And then I've got a green cardstock, and it's not called green. Sorry. I think it's called New England Ivy. I'm not sure this. Oh, it's Fern. This is Fern, and then this is White Daisy. You get 2 pieces of the White Daisy cardstock. So that's going to be in this Grateful for You kit. Now the card kits are really actually kind of cheap. Off the top of my head, I'm trying to think of what it would be. I'm not sure. But this stamp alone is probably almost as much as what your card kit would be. I can't remember off the top of my head. And then I got this Thinking of You card kit. And again, you can do 12 cards, 6 each of 2 designs. If you don't want to do 6 each of 2 designs, you can obviously go off on your own. You can use other sketches. I have right here, I know I need quite a few thank you cards. So I do have right here and here, I have the Make It From Your Heart Volume 4. And these are all cards, sketches, the Make It From Your Heart Volume 4. So I might just make a couple and then go off on my own on some of these. I haven't quite decided. So yeah, this is a pretty good thing to get. The Make It From Your Heart books. This one is volume 4, which is cards. And then I have the Storyteller. We'll talk more about this later. This also pretty awesome. So this one right here is the Thinking of You. There's 2 designs. You can make 6 each of 2 designs. And this says, "It's okay not to be okay." And it says, "Thinking of You." And then you have this beautiful wreath. And then these other little stamps. You got some foliage and flowers. And here's the line. Here's a nice little lace piece. Really cute. It's very small and petite too. Perfect for a card, obviously. It's a card set. You get your card bases and envelopes. And then again, a really nice printout of the instructions if you want to follow them step by step. You also get these gold loose sequins, and there are a ton in here. There's some stars, there's some gold, and there is also some clear. It's a huge pack. It's huge. That's really nice. Then you get 2 pieces of this paper. Got this gorgeous navy blue. I do have several pieces of this already because you guys know how I love navy blue. You get 2 pieces of those. Then you get a piece of this one. I think this is the color of the year, which also, FYI, ends in August. It's Sugar Plum. All the Sugar Plum is going to be discontinued. So if you want Sugar Plum ink, Sugar Plum cardstock, Sugar Plum gems, whatever it is, a Sugar Plum, you're going to have to get it in August. And then we got a piece of White Daisy. Is that it? I feel like there should be another piece of cardstock. Nope, apparently not. Alright. So yeah, and this is enough to make 12 cards. So this is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to go ahead and get started on this in just 1 minute. I'm going to go ahead and organize my area a little bit and pull out the inks I need. I will let you know. We'll probably do this one first. Well, actually, let's do the other one first. Just in case we run out of time. I know I need some thank you cards. So we'll do this one first. I'll let you know what inks that we pull out for this. It'll say on here. Guys, I went ahead and put the stamps that we're going to be using on the blocks, or at least that we're going to be using on the first card on the blocks. I'm going to go ahead and cut the papers as it says to do right here. I'm not going to do that on camera this time. I have done that before, but this time I'm not going to. If you don't know how to read one of these, go ahead and let me know, and the next time I do one, I will walk through it. Okay? But right now we're just going to do, or I'm just going to do these cutting instructions. And then I will come back and we will put our cards together. I'm only going to do 2 cards. I'm going to do this one and this one on screen. This is, I have enough stuff to do 6 of, and this I have enough stuff to do 6 of. So I'm only going to do 1 and 1. So perhaps the one I do with you is going to be the least fabulous. And then the one I finish on my own after I've done it 5 previous times will probably be pretty good. We'll see. I'm going to cut this and I will... Okay guys, we're going to go ahead and start with the first card right here. So we're going to do this houndstooth stamping along the bottom with some peach ink that I did not have sealed and is now on my fingers. It's alright. It's alright. I did already stamp out these banners, which we were going to use because it was on the instruction portion of it. And that one I just got wet. That's nice. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to just stamp this along the bottom. I don't have anything under here. I'm afraid that if I put something under it, well, first I'll get a better stamp. So that'd be good, but I don't think I can do it straight. Yeah? I'm just going to line it up with my grid lines. Kinda. Sorry, my fingers are super dry for some reason. It's like it's winter already or something. Only it's not. It's 100 degrees out. I'm going to do a test stamp on this scrap piece. Okay. Try it again. This isn't my favorite block. This is not a close to my heart block. This is some kind of something I got somewhere. I don't even know where. So that second one looks a lot better. Okay, so we're going to stamp that all the way across the bottom of this card base. Hopefully it'll turn out okay. Now I do get to do this on 6 cards. So this one might not look great, but maybe number 6 will look fabulous. We'll see. How do I join those up? not super awful. I probably should have moved it in just a little bit more. Try it again. Okay, again, I could have moved it in a little bit more. I'll get it. I'll get it one of these days. That one was moved in good. That one was good. The distance between those two stamps, that one was good. Let me do one. I'm gonna have to do one more. That one's off. Okay, it's okay. This is only my first one. It's okay. So then I'm going to have one of these and one of these, and then on top of it I'm going to have "Thank Goodness for a Friend Like You" stamped. So here is my "Thank Goodness for a Friend Like You," which I have not stamped on anything yet. We are going to be stamping that in charcoal. Here. Do you think I should just go for it, or you think I should practice stamp it? I don't know either. Let's just go ahead and stamp it right here. Even though this paper, oh yeah, oh, that stamp's so good. Dang, now I feel bad for wasting my good stamp. This stamp's really good. Alright. So I'm gonna try and get it straightish and centered-ish. Again, this is where that stamp thing would come in handy. Oh man, this stamp is awesome. Look at that. That looks so good. And then we have a little heart stamp, which I also have on a block somewhere right here. And that's going to be in the peach color again. Peach. Peach. Cute. And it's going to go right here-ish. Oh, that is so cute. Okay, so then we can go ahead and glue these down, I reckon. So I want to kind of get this straight on my mat, straightish on my mat, so that, dang it, I moved it. Does that look straight? I don't know. This stamping is not the best. Maybe the next card will turn out better. I'm not going to do the next card on camera. I'll just like do all of them, the other 5, and then I will come back and show them. They should look the same. Hopefully the stamping gets better. Okay, so then we have, after that, we've got these little pieces. Here they are right here. And it said it's a vine, and it said to stamp it before you cut it into the banner shape. So that's going to use this New England Ivy ink. And it's just this little vine. Yeah, like that. And you can see it's over here, kind of to the left-hand side. So this one I think I have a chance of getting straightish because it's not really a straight stamp. So this goes almost to the top. And it goes like that. And then we're supposed to cut it into a banner shape. Like this. That. Okay, and so this is going to go right about here, and then we will put down one of these that I have already stamped and colored, and then I did tie one little gold bow, like that. So we'll go ahead and put that down. I tied the gold bow off screen because I am really bad at bows. Now you can see my cutting was a little off on this green. I got some white showing over there on this side. It's alright. It's okay. Not gonna make it or break it. And then this will go right here. Are we gonna pop any up? It doesn't say to pop anything up, so we'll go ahead and stick this down here. And then we'll use one of those mini Zots to put our bow down. This might be, the mini Zots might actually be too big. I'm not sure, because this is a really thin thread. Let's see what we can do. Down right there, up, and then we'll stick it right here. What do you think? That is card number 1. That's not too bad for my first to go, right? I get 5 more tries. On this card, my least favorite is my stamping could be better down here. This turned out fabulous. And then this piece, it's like my trimmer was off. Or more like I was off. So yeah, I'm going to go back and do the next several cards like this. Even though this says thank goodness for a friend like you, I can certainly send these like as thank you cards as well. Right? Because all my scrappy friends are my friends. So there you go. Alright, I'll come back for the second one. Let me finish these next 5. Okay guys, we're going to go ahead to card number 2. It looks like this. And I have all the pieces here now. I have enough to make 6 of these cards. First, it's going to have us stamp some flowers right here with stems and also the flower portion. Now I did already put the stamps on my block. This side of the stamp block, I put the little accent piece that it calls for. This is the stem. On this block, on one side I put a big flower, and on the other side I put a small flower, so you can use both sides of your block. I just don't have that many blocks yet, and I really don't see a need for it at this time. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out my little foamy thing. So we're gonna go and start with the stem. We're going to do it in New England Ivy ink. Now I haven't stamped this stamp before, so I do have my scratch piece of paper here. So we'll go ahead, sorry I'm sniffling, that was rude, I apologize. We'll go ahead and stamp this right like that. Okay, yeah, that seems pretty good. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to stamp it twice in the bottom right hand corner of this card. Sorry, everything's going closing in on me. That's closing in on me. So we'll do one, then we'll do two. Oops, look, I got a little spot right there, but that's okay. We'll pretend like it's some grass. And then we're going to do the small flowers on these smaller ones. And we're going to use peach, and it looks like some are second generation, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and get some peach ink onto here. I'm going to stamp this one right like that, and then maybe we'll do, nope, the second generation is not showing up, so whatever I'm seeing is not what was going on. That, and this one's going to kind of go off the page, which is not in the sketch. I just did mine more over to the side than they had theirs. And then we're going to do the big flower. So we'll go that. I did that a little high up. That's okay. And then we'll go that. Okay. And then there's some accents pieces, some little accents go boop boop. And they're like little tiny flowery type shapes. So we'll put one, it's right in my vision. I didn't put these on the block right. One right there. And then we'll do like one right there. That's cute. Yeah. Okay. And then we'll be done with the peach. Okay, excuse me. Then we're gonna do You're Appreciated. Thank you. So the You're Appreciated is going to be in charcoal, and then the thank you is going to be in the sapphire. So I already have You're Appreciated on my block here. Again, I don't think I've stamped it off. I don't think I've stamped this yet. So let's make sure it stamps pretty good. This is a pretty long sentiment. I don't know, how long is that? 3 inches? Almost 4 inches? About 4 inches long. So this is my test one. Okay, yeah, that stamp's pretty good. Okay, ooh, let's see if Becky can get this straight. This is not nerve-wracking at all. Not at all. This is really fun. I have a ton of stamps because when I started scrapbooking, you know, I bought all the things. So I bought a ton of stamps, but I don't usually use them very much. Good intentions and all that. So even though I have a ton of stamps, I haven't stamped much until I started getting into selling up close to my heart. And this is so much fun. Who knew? And then you can make all these cards and bring people smiles by sending them a card. A lot of people, I heard a lot of people say they don't really like to send their cards out because people just throw them away. But once you send them, you just have to let go of that. You're appreciated. And then we will do thank you. You just have to let go of that once the card's gone and not think about if someone throws it away. I think it's pretty awesome. I like opening my mailbox and pulling out a card. One of my customers, after I sent out my thank you cards, she sent me a thank you card back. That was really nice. I really liked, it's nice to open up the mailbox and see something other than bills in there, right? So we'll try this one. This looks kind of messy. This is my practice sheet. Oh yeah, that came out good. Okay. I think I just got too much ink on my stamp is why when looking down at this side it looked a little messy. Okay, let's see if we could do this side. I've used the sapphire ink a lot. So it's like navies are one of my favorite. So I have used this ink a lot. That's probably why it looked messy. Because even my ink is kind of messy around it. I need to clean up that container. Okay. We're gonna put this. Oh, please be straight. Now I get 6 tries at this, right? Because I have 6 cards. You're appreciated, thank you. Oh, how cute is that? So cute. Yes, 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 yes. This gets mounted onto here. This gets mounted onto here. So we can go ahead and put these on here. Now on this one, same as the last one, it did call for gold bows. And I don't know if you guys have ever used the gold embroidery floss. I used to cross stitch a lot. So I have experience with that gold. And let me tell you, when you're using that gold embroidery floss, it is a great time to practice patience. If you're not a very patient person, just pull some of that gold floss out and start practicing patience. Yeah, that. Now, so I made a couple bows in advance just because they took me a long time, and I don't know how many, if I'm gonna have. I mean, I should have enough of this to finish all the cards. I certainly hope so. So like on one of my bows, I was kind of skimpy and just did it. Ooh, my hands are shaking. What's that about? That might be a little crooked. It's gonna go boop. Oh no, did I do it too low? Oh no, I might have done my flowers up too high. Oops. That's alright. It's okay, we'll just cover up some of the flowers, who cares? Apparently, when you stamp your flowers, stamp them down lower, so I know that for the next card. Then we're gonna put this like this. So it shows, the corner is showing. And then this is going to go like that. Oh wow, this is cute. Okay. I think I might want to make more of these. Goes like that. And then, oh, I smudged the H. But it's okay. I don't know if we want to put this up on foam tape or not. I'm just going to have to cover up some of those flowers because I stamped them up too high. The next card will be better. This is what happens when you're a beginner. You make stupid mistakes. But look, even if you're a beginner card maker like me, still, you could still send your cards out and still bring a smile to someone's face. They're not going to look at it like that. Like if I send this to my sister or my mom or something, they aren't even going to notice that that does that. Or even one of my friends that's not a scrapbooker or a card maker, they won't notice. Now your card maker friends, they might notice and they might tease you about it. I don't know. So we get some thread. We're going to put some thread around here. Now, like I said, I don't know how much I have. I don't know if I have enough to wrap around completely, so I'm going to conserve some of it just because I'm not 100% sure. I have some washi tape right here, so I'm just going to take this and I'll put it down in the back. And I'll secure it with some of this bicycle washi tape that I'm probably never going to use. That came from a Paige Evans collection. I think it might have even been her new one, the Horizon. I don't usually buy the washi tape, but for some reason, I bought the pack of washi tape on that one. It's kind of weird. It might have been an accident. And then we're going to do it like that. Some washi tape down there. I'm going to use my pencil without the let out. Just kind of separate it a little bit. I'm not sure if this is popped up. Does it say it's popped up? It says a patch with 3D foam tape. So we will certainly do that. Next time I'm going to have to stamp these flowers down lower. I will show you how that goes when we get there. Or when I finish those other cards. We're going to work on another card kit next. This is going to probably be a little bit of a longer video. Sorry. Or maybe I'm not sorry. I don't know. Maybe you like watching these kind of cards be made. I love following the directions on Close to My Heart. Oh my gosh. It's so much fun, guys. I have been having so much fun. I don't regret for a minute becoming a consultant. Now, I have spent too much money. You know, can't take it with me when I go, I guess. So that's going to go right there. Next month, I'm definitely going to have to be more, you know, choose wisely in my purchases. This is kind of a expensive month for us anyways, because we have Riley's birthday. We have Jim's birthday. Those are the two big ones. Okay, so then, like I said, I already pre-tied some bows. This one is just a single thread. We're going to use this one that's, oh, that one's kind of messy looking. Like I said, good opportunity to practice patience tying these bows with the gold thread. So I practiced patience when I did this. Who doesn't need to practice patience? We all do. You never know when you're going to run across that one person that you need to be patient with. Could be me for some of y'all. Trying to get this to go down a little bit better. The gold thread completely has got a mind of its own. It just wants to do what it wants to do. And it's like, no. I'm not going to go that way for you, no. Okay, then I got my card base here. So, oh man, that's, look how that just pops. Okay, see it? Then, look when you put your card base under it, just like bam, right in your face. Look, how cute is that? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to practice with this a little bit more. I can do it though. I will show you how the rest of them end up coming out. So we'll put this down. You can ink the edges of this stuff if you want to. It doesn't call for it, but I mean, you can do whatever you want. Like when I scrapbook, I really enjoy inking edges for some reason. Okay, this might be a little crooked. That's okay. It's my first one of these. It's okay. I'll send it to somebody forgiving. There. How cute is that? Oh my gosh, that's so cute. That's so cute. Cool. Okay, I'm going to finish the rest of them and then we'll come back and start on another card. Hey guys. Okay, so next we're going to be doing these two cards. It's okay not to be okay and thinking of you. So I'm going to go away and cut the papers in the cardstock and then we'll come back and start with this one. Okay? Okay guys, we're going to go ahead and do this card, and you can see I've been playing with some of the stamps. I'm going to swap this, it's okay not to be okay. I'm going to swap that out with some happy birthday. I did do 2 cards with that on there, and then I was thinking, well, I hope I don't have to send that many of those cards out, because that's kind of a sad card, right? It's okay not to be okay. I'd rather say happy birthday. The stamp that happy birthday comes on it is this stamp of the month for August. It's called From Me to You, and it has just a bunch of sentiments on it. I'm using a happy and a birthday, and I've already put it on my block. We're going to be using New England Ivy, Sapphire, and Eggplant. And I've already cut up everything that we need to do these cards. So we can go ahead and start with the happy birthday, I guess, since I have it sitting right there. It's going to be on that center part of the card. This one I still need to put sequins on. So now I'll tell you what, this whole stamping bit right here, that was really hard for me. So hopefully, I've done it twice now, so hopefully it gets easier. So I'm doing happy birthday, and this is the August stamp of the month. If you spend more than $50, then this stamp is only $5. That's a pretty good deal, I thought. I don't think I pressed hard enough. It's okay. Alright, then we can do the little flower bit that's up at the top. It is an eggplant. Right here. Move that. Sorry, I'm kind of trying to see where the center is. eggplant. Then we can do the two little leaf bits that are in New England ivy. So I got one on this side of the block and one on that side of the block. And they kind of face downwards. That. And this one faces the opposite way. And it goes like that. Okay. Then we gotta get our card base. Gotta get our card base, and we're gonna draw a line at 2 inches. Get on my ruler. Draw a line at 2 inches, and that's where we're gonna do our stamping of that doily base lace thing. So I have that stamp right here. That is going to be in eggplants. And this one, this is the piece that I said was kind of hard for me to keep it lined up, I guess. So I'm gonna have to put my head up over it so I can see. So you can see I kind of got it a little crooked. It's just kind of difficult for me. I don't know. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. I'm going to stamp all of this out. These have been so much fun. When I get done with these, after this card, well, I'm going to do all these cards. There's a set of 6. After I get done with that, then I have one more cards to do here that I've cut up the stuff for right here. And then we'll have 24 cards. Yay, right? I think that's fantastic. And it was all from those 2 card kits that were buy one get one 35% off. And since I'm doing a birthday, using this birthday stamp, some of them are going to be birthday cards. So that's going to be cool. Okay, so then we have this like leafy thing right here, and we're going to use the New England stamp for that. This one calls for 3rd generation stamping on it. So I'm just gonna get some ink on it, and then I'll stamp it once, stamp it twice, and then the 3rd time I will stamp actually onto the card. Right there. It's like we're making our own pattern paper with really pretty light colored leaves. We're not gonna do too much, just a little bit. Right here, maybe? That one you can see I didn't get all the ink off, but I think that gives it a nice look. One of the cards I made has that same look, not on purpose, just because I wasn't paying that much attention. And I'm turning this different ways. This actually comes with 2 sets of those, but I'm just using one. I'll just do a couple more. Now when I put the strips down, I think I do it a little bit differently than the card it says to do it, or the directions say to do it. Okay, so knowing that part, so I think I might have cut these kind of a little wonky, so I'm doing it just a little bit different. I'm gonna stick this down first, and then I'll stick this down over the top. I don't think I cut them 100% perfectly. It's okay. Hey, when you guys do your cards, do you use liquid glue or do you use like ATG gun, like a tape runner? I'm not sure that there's a best and a not best way. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm just asking. I used some liquid adhesive on a card I did the other day and went a little bit overboard with it, and it got a little bit warped. But just now I used liquid, so hopefully it turns out okay. I'm going to stick this on a line and stick it right on this line, I think, so you can see what this looks like. Yeah, you can see I kind of went uphill or inside or whatever with this one, because the lace is hardly showing at the bottom. Oops. Yep. Dang, dang, dang. It doesn't, it looks like maybe I drew my line crooked. I don't know. Okay, it's okay, it's gonna go down that way. So, put like right about there. Okay, and then, so we have this piece, and this goes on top of one of these on the light side. Yeah, let me know if you use a liquid adhesive or not. I'm kind of interested to know what everybody does. I'm so excited to get these done. Look, I got some ink smudged on that. I've got to be the worst card maker in the history of card makers. It's okay. And then I'm gonna put this up a foam tape and stick it right there. I think I'm out of close to my heart foam tape now. I think I've finally used that, all those 2 rolls I got. They had sent me 2 rolls when I started being a consultant. They had sent 2 rolls, and it's for one of their selling programs or something, I don't know. And I find that was like in June or July is when they sent it, and I'm done with both of them now. I like it. I like their foam tape. I do. It's a little bit thinner than this, and then they actually have 2, it's thinner than the Scotch. They have 2 sizes, which is pretty cool. Thicknesses, I believe. And they also have different widths. I don't know. It just has a nice feel to them. They're kind of smushy. I like them. But I also am a little bit cheap, so. Does that appear to be straight? I don't know if that's straight or not. And then we have our sequins. And we're just gonna take some of these. I'm gonna put them down with the Zots because I don't want them to pop off. Take some of these and put them down around the page. They have shiny gold in here, and they also have like brushed gold in here. There's some whites. I'm gonna pick out shiny gold ones. That. And I picked out shiny gold and white. 2 shiny gold on each side, 1 big, 1 small. Well, this one has a medium, this has a big and a small, and then 1 white. Now, close to my heart also has these mini bling dots. If you're ever looking for some of those, you can hop over there and get them there. I remember when I first started watching YouTube, not first started watching YouTube, but when I first started, you know, using sequins, I was watching on YouTube and the girl was like, use one of these, use the dots to put your sequins down, they stay really good. And she was, you know, right, but I didn't know there was different kinds of Zots. And so I was putting down these sequins, and some of the sequins were smaller, and all this Zot was like coming out the edges. I'm like, what is that girl? Why is that girl saying to use these? That looks terrible. I didn't. I was a newbie. I didn't know. So now I know. Don't make the same mistake. There's these ones, and they're called Zots Bling. So don't make the same mistake. So your Zot comes flying, all squishing out the sides. Looks terrible when that happens. Okay, so that's this card. It's, how cute is that? Happy birthday. I have 2 birthdays at work in September. My sister has a birthday in September, and Marissa has a birthday in September, so definitely I am gonna need some birthday cards. And then Jim has a birthday in August, but we already did his on last week. Okay, let me finish making the rest of these, and then we'll go on to the other design. Okay, now we're going to move on to the 4th card. On this one, we're going to be using Intense Black because we're going to do a little bit of kind of watercoloring, faux watercoloring on it. So we don't want the ink to bleed. So this one is solvent base, and it's okay to use the water on it. I'm going to go ahead and ink up my wreath. Like this. Now I already stamped this out before, so it should work pretty good. Just gonna go like this. Now I do have a water brush. My water brush, it's not working very well. The water's not actually coming out of the brush, so I'm gonna have to do mine a little differently. Perfect. That's good. So the little berries are gonna be with eggplant, and then the leaves are going to be with this New England ivy, and then the sentiment is going to be thinking of you, and it's going to go in the center in sapphire. So I'm going to push my lid down like this to get some ink onto it. And what I'm going to do, since my brush isn't really spreading out water, I'm just going to put a little drop of water into my lid. This is not working super duper well. I think I have another water brush around here. I need to find it. This one's pretty old. It's probably 4 or 5 years old. So we're just going to do these. Just got a little bit of water and ink. And I'm just going to go like this Not perfect, just kind of messy like. Like so. Okay, then I'm gonna wipe my brush off over here on this baby wipe. And I have this dry wipe. I'm just gonna take some of that water off my lid before I shut this back up. Then on the New England Ivy one, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna push my lid in to get some ink. And then I'm going to put a drop of water. Now what I'm gonna do is for mine, uh-oh, that's way more than a drop of water. For mine, I'm going to use more concentrated colors on these smaller dot ones. And then on the leaf ones, I'm going to use more of the watered down color. So I'll go ahead and start with the concentrated water, or the concentrated ones. They're over here without, you know, none of the water got over here. So it's going to be a little darker. And these are tiny, so you just go boop. You know, just kind of dot them in. And like this one I just messed up. You can't see it very well because you're way up there. Excuse me. I'll just put a sequin over it. My hands are shaking a little bit. I don't know why. It's not a good thing when you're working on such a small area. So I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm just dotting them in there. And then when I see that the color is getting a little bit lighter, then I dip it back over into the concentrated ink, not with the water. Now, you don't have to do it that way. You can have it all the same green. I just wanted to do it that way. Just a couple more. And then we'll move on to the bigger leaves. And again, with the bigger leaves, not trying to be perfect. So this one I'm using the watery bit. See how it's lighter in color? You can do that the opposite way or not, or you can do them all the same. Doesn't matter. And again, I'm not being perfect. So just a few more and we'll be done with this part. The sentiment we're going to use on here is a sentiment that it was intended for, which is the thinking of you. Thinking of you, I like that because it's super versatile. You know, you can send it to a friend that maybe is having a hard time, or you could just send it to your friend just because you're thinking of her or him, whichever. You can send it to a family member. You know, I'd love the thinking of you sentiment. Because that happens quite a bit, right? You'll just be sitting there and suddenly someone will just pop into your head and you'll be like, huh, I haven't talked to this person for a few months. And I guess that's when you might want to send them a card. Okay, so we're done with that. I'm just gonna wipe my ink off of my brush again because I will use this because I have a few more of these cards to make. The card kit comes with enough to make 6 of each design. So I will need to be using this as soon as we get done. I'm gonna finish them up. So the sapphire ink is what I'm gonna be using for the sentiment that is thinking of you. And move that. Only because I want to be able to try and get it as straight as I can, which is not something I am super duper good at. Oh, that turned out perfect. How cute is that? It's cute, right? Okay, so then we have our card base right here, and it's gonna go up and down like this. We're gonna wanna start with this one, this piece right here. It's gonna go here, like that. Oops. See, I got it on my mat. Oops. Stick this. Like that. And then we had to cut off these little 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch. They were in the it was in the cutting instructions. They're so small, I just stuck them in this little baggie. And I'm gonna use liquid glue on this because it's just so small. So I'll put this down here. I'll do this one. And this one I will put right here. And then we gotta do this long skinny strip, which goes right here. Navy side up. Then I'm gonna go ahead and get out my foam tape and pop this up on some foam tape. This again is that Scotch brand foam tape. Now I know I've done these videos at different times, but I'm gonna put them all into just one video that will probably go up on Sunday. I don't think Sunday is going to be always a card day for me. I'm just really into it right now for some reason. So I guess because I got the kits and they're just fun. So this Sunday and then this previous Sunday were all about the cards. Okay, so then this goes on top of here, which goes on top of here. Like that. So go ahead and the backing off of this. Let me put this pin back in my glue before my glue dries out. The art glitter glue, it does dry out really quickly if you leave your pin out. I've had to fight with it a couple times. Okay. So this will go on top of this. That, and then this will go on top of this. And then we just have to put this on the card and put down some sequins. We got that. This will go right about here. This is a little bit crooked, and that's okay. a big squish. So go right here. Yeah, and then I'm gonna put some sequins down. The sequins that I'm gonna put down are gonna try and pull out the smallest ones. So this big old huge bag of sequins came. And here's a tiny gold. Tiny gold. And like I said before, some of them are shiny gold, some of them are brushed gold, some of them are clear. There's even some little cute little clear stars in here. I know a lot of people like to do shakers. I think I would like shaker for a card, but I don't like shakers for like scrapbook pages. So I'm just gonna put a couple of these down. And I'm going to put these down with those bling dots. And then this card is going to be done. I'll do the bling dots off camera because it could take a minute. So I'll do these off camera, put these down off camera. And then I'll come back. Okay guys, here you go. How cute is that? Super cute. Look what we have. Bam, bam, bam. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Look, on this one, I used glitter paper. I did that on 2 of those. So I got some It's Okay Not to Be Okay, and I got some Happy Birthday. I might want to put a sequin or something right there in the middle. Maybe a gold bow. I still have some of this gold thread left because there's more space in between there. Then I got thank yous. How cute. And then I got thank goodness for a friend like you. You know what we have here? 24 cards. 24 smiles. Yeah, it is pretty awesome. I'm gonna go address some envelopes and get some cards sent out. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me, and I apologize if this ran longer than expected. I'm gonna have to piece together footage. That's how many times I had to turn the camera off. All right guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.